In your memo, you also mentioned the shift of power to the east. President Obama has announced that America is back in Asia, and Asia is going to be a very important strategic partner. You agree with that analysis?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the shift of power to the east is the paradigm shift of the 21st century in geopolitics, for sure. So if you think of world history and how we look at it, in the 20th century, it was dominated by the West. So 2 world wars, the rise of America, Russia, and the Soviet Union. It was all dominated by Western powers, and in the 19th century likewise. Today, it's obvious. I mean, China, India, countries like Thailand, part of the ASEAN bloc.
What has contributed to the shift? Why is the decline of the West and the rise of the East?
I think it's more, I mean, I think if the West is smart about this, it's more the rise of the East, not the decline of the West.
No,
I mean,
you don't think so?
No, because I think what we've got to accept in the West is that we're going to have a partnership with the East today. Well, that's fine. Why not? It's a good idea. Actually, I think the way the world's changing offers us great opportunities. But the fact is, you've got a situation today where GDP and a nation's output is going to be realigned with population. So the big economies of the world are going to be the big populations. China's 1.3 billion people. Britain's 60. Thailand's 65.
Yes.
So it's, you go work it out.
Is China a threat or a partner in this new atmosphere?
Oh, we've got to make China a partner. We've got to see China as an opportunity.
You don't see China as a possible threat if it rises too quickly, too powerfully?
I don't think the rise of China per se is a threat to the West at all. I think how China develops politically and economically will be important, and I hope it undergoes a benign evolution and development, and I think it will do. But no, China offers us also great opportunities for partnership, and I go to China a lot. I think we've just got to understand that for the Chinese, they're still coping with the fact that hundreds of millions of their people still live in poverty. They've got a very well-developed part of China, but I always think one of the things about China is a bit like the United States of America in the sense that, if you go to Washington and New York, right, do you know America? Answer, no.
So you go to Beijing a lot?
You go to Beijing and Shanghai, do you know China? Answer, no.
So do you get out of Beijing and Shanghai?
I do try to, but most of the time because I'm meeting political leaders.
China has 2 very close friends in Asia, North Korea on the one side, Burma on the other. And these 2 friends are moving, in my mind, in 2 different directions. How do you see North Korea, Burma in the new landscape?
Look, North Korea, I just feel sorry for the people, frankly.
The change of leadership would not help?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but any system that has its people in that state of oppression is terrible, I think. Burma, I think, offers opportunities now, and I think this is where Thailand also is very important in its relationship. Or potential of its relationship with Burma. So let's hope. I mean, I think there are some positive signs in Burma. Let's hope.
Do you agree with the foreign policy of Prime Minister David Cameron at the moment on Asia, especially on Middle East? What you're working on? Do you think they're on the right track?
Yeah, no, I think look, it's one of the luxuries of being outside the political battle is that you can be a little more objective. No, I think basically in terms of foreign policy, probably not in respect of Europe, but in respect of foreign policy, certainly in the Far East and the Middle East, the policies are basically the same as the policies that I was pursuing. And I think in respect of Burma, I think the recent visit by the British Foreign Secretary was right and it was a good move.
What are some of the bad things you think this government, your government, is doing that you would like changed? No?
I don't get into that anymore.
No more?
No, look.
You mean you are not interested in politics anymore?
I'm very interested in politics, but I try. If I'm going to attack my own government, I attack it in country, not out of country.
Really? You do that? No, you don't do that too often now.
No, because I also, look, I've done this job and I know how difficult it is.
Yeah.
And the last thing you need if you're doing the job of Prime Minister is your predecessor, mouthing off about what he would have done. So I tend not to do that. And if I do enter in British politics, I do it very much within my country, not.
Any interest
not
in
here.
going back?
I don't think that's
You're
very
legally,
likely.
you're legally entitled to become Prime Minister again, right?
I'm legally entitled,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
there will be a few obstacles to overcome, let's say.